Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning for everyone. Today I will continue my activity to activity 10. That was a persuasive speech. That was have a 5 element on that. So I will start. I hope you all doing great and you all in the good condition. Let me start with the attention. According to the statistic, my topic was about the COVID measures. According to statistic, Malaysian people only sleep average like 6 to 4 hours per day. It was like a common amount of our sleep for every average of human Malaysian people. But according to the health, according to the health, government head of health, they recommend us to sleep at 6 or 8 hours. That was the recommend amount of sleep for our health, for our good health. Our government had also launched the one of the program that will make wake you up about the importance of the sleep. That was the name of the program was Better Sleep, Better Life, and Better Planet. This theme was the this program was the theme of this year that can wake up our all the Malaysian people to prioritize on the good sleep habit. Because of why I choose this topic, because nowadays people or let me go with our surrounding. The Malaysian, I will choose the Malaysian, especially the teenage or the student. Nowadays was easy to have stress because of the irregular sleep time, or their schedule does not good enough. Because the main issue was the sleep. Because why we must prioritize the sleep, because if you don't do it, you easily get get mental issue and migraine because of you lack of sleep. Mental issue also because they will they will make your schedule like become worse. You also get unbalanced diet, not just you eat, but especially because of your lack of sleep. Your lifestyle also will change itself, because you don't have a good sleep. Because when you don't have a good sleep, you have what the black thing that will appear on your below your eyes. So when you face each other, when you face the strangers or your friend, when they see your face like that, they will just don't like you near to him. Also, they also if you have a lack of sleep, also your body is static can change also. So according to 63% of Malaysian aged between 25 to 49, this is according to the statistic of in Malaysia. between the Malaysian age between 25 to 49 take 30 minutes to sleep. This is also make that make your sleep not not follow your schedule because when you need 30 minutes before you sleep, it will make your schedule not follow or you can have a lack of sleep, and then not just the other Malaysian, myself also need 30 minutes or more because I have difficult to sleep at that time, so I need to search some music or what else that can make me sleep. So when you can't sleep and take 30 minutes or more to sleep, I'm sure you must look at your phone, or you just like your TikTok, or you look after your IG. That device also was danger on your health, especially your body, because you exposure to the blue light on the device. The device have the blue light, so it also can make you think, can give you sleep deprivation and insomnia because of the blue light and in the dark. So we should change our lifestyle and not use the device before we sleep. It will because it's danger for our health. that's so that what we need to solve this problem. What we need is cover mattress, the good mattress that will help you sleep as fast as soon as possible. And because of the technology that have in the cover mattress itself, that can make you sleep better than before. Why I promote this product to you? Why not the other mattress? Why the cover mattress? It is because the first, it have a memory foam. If you know, the memory foam was the new technology in mattress that support each part of your body evenly by contouring to your body curve. It means when you lay down on your bed, on the mattress, when you lay down on the mattress, because of our bones, we have a curve, like the curve. So when we lay down on the cover mattress, that can make you feel comfortable because the memory foam will follow the curve you that you make when you lay down on it. So it can make you better sleep than before. Other than that, we have the coconut fiber. The coconut fiber is was useful to act as a body support with moisture absorbing properties within the mattress layers. It kind of same to the memory foam, but it used when, because of the cover mattress have the 3 layers, have many layers. So with the coconut fiber, it will support same of the memory foam, but on the layers, on the mattress layers. Third, we have a latex to provide support and material ability on top, and its allergen-free properties and allergy as well as bed bug and mite. So we can avoid the insect that can get rid of your skin. Other than that, we have a pocket spring that will make you feel that you were laying down on the king mattress. You know, king mattress that have a good pocket spring. So if you lay down on the queen mattress, you will feel the same as you lay down to the queen and king mattress. So it will help your lifestyle, your schedule, or to avoid the lack of the sleep. So if you want, if you're interesting to our product, you can I will give you my the number phone for you to ask me something that you want to know, and I will give you the social media so you can see the that video uploaded about this product and others. So other than that, we have a Koei web that have other product and the Koei mattress itself, and at there you can see the more information about our product. So it's all from me. Thank you for you to lend your ear and give me some time to promote my product. Thank you.
Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sina Shamsila and I would like to talk about a topic, or not really a topic, I would like to explain a product that I feel like all of us need in our lives, at least for most of the people. Now, the issue that I would like to bring up is that imagine that you are in a place where you can't really make a lot of noise, where in doing so you probably disturb a lot of people, and that is not good, right? Or maybe you're in a public transportation and once again, it might disturb other people around you, and it would seem a little bit it would seem like you're not being, like you're being rude, right? You can't really, like you're disturbing other people around you. Or maybe you have your hands busy, maybe like you're cooking or something, I don't know, driving is also one thing, and you need to answer a call and it's a very important call or something like that, right? So one thing to help solve a lot of those problems are just simply a pair of earphones or a pair of headphones, like also for entertainment uses, but I'll get back to you on that in a bit. So when having these pair of earphones or headphones, especially if it's like a pair of earphones, you can bring them basically wherever you're going. You will always have them basically anywhere, anytime, and you would be able to like answer calls or probably listen to music without disturbing anyone, which is probably a good plus right there, right off the bat. And it also helps when, like I said, when you're driving. Me being the eldest sister in the family and knows how to drive, I do have a lot of times where I have to drive my siblings to school, and during those times I would like have like classes to listen if it's like around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or like probably around like 12 noon. I would go and pick them up and just listen to some music, or probably watch a or YouTube video. And this helps because I do not want to disturb my siblings if they want to listen to the radio or something, right? And that's one thing. And this also helps when like you're singing. I mean, to all those people who love to sing out there, this is a perfect tool, especially if the earphones have like a built-in microphone already in there. So you have to really look for like the good ones. Like this, I bought it off of an online store in Lazada, which costs less than 12 ringgit, or probably a little bit more including shipping for one, right? And it's really, really good. The mic is so good. The audio is not bad at all. Very good for daily usage, and it lasts pretty long, like for something that costs a little bit over 10 ringgit. And I've used them like probably around 6 months or so. And sometimes when it breaks, like you might not be able to hear like the other side or something, but it's like it's fairly cheap and you can just buy another one if you need to. Now, when I said earlier about entertainment purposes, this is where this thing comes along, right? So to all my fellow gamers out there, fellow gamers or people who basically use this for like the satisfaction of having like a mic that is not, it's not the best. I mean, this is fairly like around the 200-ish range, but it's really not bad. I've been using it to attend my classes, and it's really, really good. So you have like a built-in microphone, and for this brand you can take it off when you don't want to use the microphone, when you just want to listen to some music or something like that, and you can basically just put it back in like no biggie. So there's like that one thing, but also for this you have like this ear, people call it noise cancellation, right, type of earmuffs, where it's really soft, so it doesn't really hurt your head or your ears, because the ear caps are like pretty big. I don't know, is it bigger, like a standard size, I guess. So if it's right, if it's onto my ears really well, and for people out there who need to listen carefully when they're playing FPS games like Valorant or Apex Legends, this really helps. I mean, I haven't played too many games of that sort of type, but I do play something like I do play Minecraft, so when listening to like monsters or creepers out there, this really helps out. So that's like one thing, and the possibilities are endless, right? Where you can use it for basically anything, for work, for entertainment purposes, for studying if you're like in the type of listening to music. And there's just a lot of things that people can use like simply for this thing, right? So as like for the variety, there's like a lot, right? You have, well, the wired versions and the wireless version, which I had like a wireless headphone, but that one broke, sadly. But okay, like in my opinion, a lot of people love the wireless kind, because you won't really have to deal with all the tangly things that you have for wired versions, right? But it's like pros and cons. You have to consider the pros and cons of getting wired or wireless ones, right? So for me, the pros of for wireless is that you're able to like really be on the go basically, and you're not going to like get tangled, or when this thing gets tangled you get frustrated. I mean, it's really easy to like untangle these, but oh well, besides the point. You can do a lot of things with wireless types of earphones, like how people use for Apple products, like the bougie people. Joking. But people can also use it for sports, which is very, very what would we call it, it's very easy, since you know, wireless, you can run around. There's also like devices to help you make sure you don't lose them while you're running or anything. And it's really just that, right? It's a product, it's a thing that when you don't use it, you would realize that, oh, it actually has a big significance to what I'm doing in life, basically. Like for me, music has always been my thing. I like to sing, I like to listen to some music. Almost every day I listen to like lo-fi to like calm down my nerves, or like if I'm feeling stressed out with anything. uh YouTube video, probably like ASMR really helps. So having this really helps for me, and I feel like not a lot of people like use it, and it's such a good item that I think a lot of people, especially like people who are like me, should really have. And you don't have to spend the extra money buying a very fancy thing, unless that's like completely your thing. Then go ahead. If you have the money, then go for it. But like for me, simply having something that um, would satisfy my needs is already more than enough. And well, this and this really helps out. So that's basically it, what I would like to say. But I do hope you guys like think it through. Those who are already on the things for like getting earphones to put on you, and those who haven't, I wish you would reconsider. So that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for listening, and inshallah I will see you next time. Bye.
Hello and good morning everyone. Do you know that in 2020 there are about 17.8 million cars that are being produced in that year, while in 2021 there are about 80 million cars that are being produced. This is shown that car is one of the most important thing that human must have in their life. Before car was invented, humans have a hard time to reach their destination. But when car was invented, human can reach their destination easily by driving a car. And there are a lots of car with different types of shapes and brands out there. And I want to show you Bezza. Bezza is one of the product made by Produa company. I have conducted some research and found out that the letter Z in Bezza is represent the number 22, which is Produa 22 years cooperatively in automotive industry. People might ask, why do we need to buy a car when we already have public transport around us? Okay, I want to I want to give you a reason. I want to give you some of the reason why you must have a car. By having a car, your safety and your family member's safety is ensured and increases than riding a public transport. Do you know that there are groping incidents that always happen in public transport? Uh, People might take an advantages on the weak people. Usually when the public transport are crowded and people will not have much time to look after one another. This might be fun for the people who are who are doing this to satisfy themselves, but for the victims, they will be scared, frustrated, and stressed. They will be scared for riding public transport, and they will afraid. They afraid because they might have to going into the situation again. I know you don't want this to happen to you and your family members. So that is why I want you to consider buying a car. Next, why you should buy a car? Do you know that stealing is also commonly take a place in uh, public transport when you don't give attention to your items. That is when the stealers will take their chances to snatch your item from you. You might not notice, and when you go out from the bus or public transport, you will find out, oh, you have missing your items such as money, etc. And next, after that, I want you to imagine if there is an emergency occur in your house. For example, if your son or your wife or anybody important to you need to be treated uh, on the spot. So will you wait to take public transport? No, you must drive them to the nearby hospital by yourself. You must take quick action they will might before it might become worse to them. You can drive them to the nearby hospital and press the emergency light so that people will be aware and know that you are in the emergency situation. After that, if you want to go on vacation, you can drive your own car without need to worry where you want to stop or where you want to rest. Furthermore, you can also stop at your relatives' houses along the way before continuing to your destination. So if you buy this car, you can get many advantages from buying it. You can prevent from having unwanted incident to happen to yourself or to your family, and you can also create an income to gain some pocket money. For example, you can be a taxi driver. You can also become a GNT that need uh, that deliver packages to people houses. Okay. Do you know that Beza is also cheaper than other car, and its usage of fuel tank is moderate? For let me tell you that Beza only use Beza only need to you only need to pay 35 ringgit to full Beza tank, while other cars it takes more than 50 ringgit to full its tank, like Kembara, Mercedes, Triton, etc. And Beza also have a huge backspace that you can store items inside there. You can also Beza is also equipped with safety features like seatbelt and airbags that can help you and save you from unwanted incident if the uh, accidents occur. Seatbelt will help you maintain your position inside your car, while airbag will protect your head from the injuries. As I told you earlier, there are so many benefits that you can gain by buying this vest. You can travel easily, and gain gain money from buying it, and you can also save extra money for the fuel tank because this car uses a little a moderate less fuel car than others car do. You can buy this car here, or you can take this car and contact me later. You must hurry and buy this car because this month it has a 5% discount on whoever buy this car, and the buyer will also receive a freebies if you purchase this car. So make sure to buy this car fast. Thank you for listening.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning everyone. I hope everyone is always healthy and take care of their health. So today I want to talk about the house. And for important, the house has always been a necessity for human being to residence. The people need a house because they can avoid something dangerous, such as avoiding the attack of wild enemy. Just like we got attacked by lion, tigers, and any else. Secondly, the house can also protect people from heavy rain, so that they can avoid the body temperature is too low, and also people can sit comfortably in the house. And then the people beings can also sit with comfortable residence, so that they can have fun with family. So in my solution, we need to buy the house or loan the house. Do not care cheap or expensive price that are important, comfortable. And then the house can give foster intimacy with family, and the people can create the love between family in the house. And lastly, the people can able to perform a variety of activities, just like we playing a football, playing a basketball, playing badminton. We got to do a sport, clean up the homepage, create a beautiful landscape, and anything else what people like to it. And lastly, in my action about the house, maybe we got to meet friends and cousin. We didn't see them a long time ago, until we always miss them. So the house is a good place to see and to meet them again. So I think that's all from me to talk about my title is the house, and I hope everyone like my speech.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adli Iskandar bin Fauzi, and now I will talk about how to prevent child abuse in our society. So, statistically, cases of child abuse and neglect in Selangor, when the country is facing a pandemic between March 2020 to March last year, reached over nearly 2,000 cases. The types of abuse recorded involved physical abuse in 686 cases, sexual abuse 600 cases, and emotional abuse, which is 63 cases, and neglect about 555 cases, while a total of 3,875 cases of abuse, neglect of children were recorded in the country until September 2020 in Kuala Lumpur. When we talk about child abuse, it is a problem because children are weak and powerless to fight back. Most of them will keep quiet when abused and not tell it to anyone. This problem needs to be resolved because most of these cases of abuse are not from strangers. In fact, many of recorded cases of abuse are from parents and guardians of the children themselves. These abuses needs to be curbed because it is feared that they will retaliate when they grow up to take revenge on their past. And talk about child abuse, how to prevent child abuse, how to avoid abuse. This is advices for parents. Firstly, be careful when choosing or hiring a babysitter or caregiver. Make sure you know their full names and, if necessary, ask for necessary references. Choose a childcare center that is registered with a trained caregiver. Get other adults like your family members, for example their grandma, or install CCTV if you get maid services. And how to prevent child sexual abuse. Firstly, raise public awareness of sexual harassment. Positive attitudes towards victims of sexual abuse. Teach children about moral and social values and respect for others. Avoid role differences between the sexes and avoid stigma or feeling of shyness and embarrassment for reporting sexual harassment. When children reach the age of 3, parents need to start teaching about good and bad touch and tell appropriate adults if they are uncomfortable with the touch or treatment given to them by anyone. Okay, so one of the main purposes of a law is to educate and regulate the life of a society, not to punish, even though usually when people break the law, they should be punished. Therefore, in order to achieve the educational process to the community, exposure and information must be given continuously. This is so that they become a small legal society. When society is more sensitive, then prevention will be easier. They will try to arrange life in line with the law, as well as not taking an action that will violate the law. In cases of child abuse, the public will also be able to play a role and report any cases that occur starting in the area near the respective residences. Okay, so what is needed is action to be taken against the collision. If continued no action is taken, eventually society will no longer respect the law. Instead, it will be material to be laughed at. We don't want the law in this country to get to that point. Everyone should respect the law that has been enacted because it has gone through proper procedures. The process of justice must be done to all parties, and there should be no partiality. The aspect of justice must be seen to exist, and it does indeed exist. The justice process runs as transparently and smoothly without any interference from any party. Self-interest must be set aside in order to achieve justice. Only in this way will society look up to the law. When this happens, then there is a situation called the law of the jungle, which is that humans can do as they please and no one will control. When the law is no longer care, then it will appear detached from a society, whereas it is supposed to be part of society. On the other hand, when the law is effective, then it can be used as a lesson and teaching to others. The legal system is one of the main criteria of a civilized society, as stated by Ibn Khaldun. This is because the legal system is able to produce justice that has a huge influence in determining the ups and downs of a civilization. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Most of Malaysians are using earphone for working or do something else, such as listening to music or playing video games. The graph shows that 90% of phone users have a earphone, either Android users or iPhone users. But Matt, do you really know about AirPods? And do you know what is AirPods? Don't worry about it. I will explain to you. Also, I want to promote the item to you. So, what is AirPods? AirPods is Apple's latest wireless Bluetooth headset device, which is claimed to have the best compatibility with all Apple devices, and also Siri, which is also claimed to have a battery life that lasts up to 5 hours in a single charge. Apple AirPods are also claimed by Apple to produce high quality sound, as it has used noise cancellation and dual microphone technology. So guys, if you see at the background picture, this is the AirPods. So we can see the difference between the AirPods and earphone. There are some difference between the AirPods and earphone. We can spot many difference, especially from the design. There is benefit if you choose to use or buy AirPods. Firstly, you can use the AirPods anytime and anywhere you want. It is because the size of AirPod that small and there are no wires like earphone that looks untidy when we use it. Second, the shape is very small. It is provided with the AirPods case. The size is very small and we can keep it inside our pants. And we also can box it everywhere we go. Third, if we feel uncomfortable at the public environment, also there are noisy atmosphere and voice with the sound of cars and bike, we can use it, the AirPods, to avoid our ears from the noisy sounds. Also, people are afraid to use earphone because they are worried about the health of their ears. But this AirPod, it's not same as earphones. The AirPod has a high level of security. It will filter out the sounds that can damage our eardrums, such as the sound of shouts and scream or sound of jump scare. So your eardrums will always in good condition. In addition, when you buy this AirPod, you will also get benefits such a warranty for 3 months, and it is very helpful if there is damage or dissatisfaction with the performance of AirPods. Then user can change the AirPod at the store using the warranty, and must be within a specific period of time, and we not able to accept the change if the exchange if beyond the warranty. This AirPod also have a long-lasting battery, more than 5 hours of use. It can also be used by gamers. While in the game, usually gamers will play games more than 3 or 4 hours. And this AirPod is very suitable to use when we playing games. Other than that, these AirPods also have noise cancellation mode. When this function is active, you will not hear any noise sounds around you. It can be said that in that noisy environment, almost 90% of the noises is blocked from entering your ears, and you will only hear the sounds emit from the AirPods without interruption. So, what is AirPods? AirPods is Apple's latest wireless Bluetooth headset device, which is claimed to have the best compatibility with all Apple devices, and also Siri, which is also claimed to have a battery life that lasts up to 5 hours in a single charge. Apple AirPods are also claimed by Apple to produce high quality sound, as it has used noise cancellation and dual microphone technology.